Hey guys, my name is Katarina Berry. Tonight is the night of the full moon. It's March 9th. It's dark outside. I haven't really seen the moon because, well, it's kind of cloudy, but I'm an empath. Welcome to my channel. If you're an empath, you know an empath, you want to learn about them, who they are, what they do, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel. Tonight, I'm actually doing something I have not done before. First of all, I think I just figured out how to use HD quality thing on my phone, which is how I'm filming this. Second, I have a ring light. Third, I'm gonna channel messages for this full moon on the full moon. So this should be probably covering the period of this full moon to the new moon, which I'm not sure when it's going to be, but let me give you a little bit of a background of what channeling is. Now, I really hope to make a video about that soon because it's been a journey for me. But essentially what channeling is, it's tuning into this kind of a higher vibrational energy voice that we all have access to. You may call this the voice of your spirit. You may call this your higher self speaking. Now, I also channel ascended masters, archangels, but mostly ascended masters. I've channeled people that have passed away previously. Now, this was everything from people that are related to me to someone who was my best friend's grandmother, to Napoleon Hill, who is one of my favorite authors, to Queen Anne Boleyn, which is just a personal history relationship point. But now it's all very personal. And by the way, if you've ever read or heard of the book Think and Grow Rich, which a lot of famous millionaires, billionaires read and got inspired by, including Tony Robbins, including a bunch of other people, Napoleon Hill talks about channeling. He doesn't call it channeling, but there's a whole chapter dedicated to this invisible council that he had with presidents of United States, like presidents that have long passed away, and a bunch of other people, like inspiring men. And he had this held this cabinet with them before falling asleep every night, and he would, get their opinion or get their input on things. It's a fascinating chapter. It's just incredible. So when I was I've already been practicing channeling, and I learned it from a shaman, a spiritual teacher that I'm good friends with. She hosts these meditations. She has classes. So she was channeling during her meditations, and we've had this conversation one time, and she said, hey, would you like to learn this? And I said, yes, I feel like I should learn this. And then it just kind of took off. Now, you don't really have to learn it from anyone. You can just do it, but I really wanted to take a few lessons with her because of our personal relationship that we have with her. But anyway, I was at the time that now I do Audible. I don't really have time to read usually, unless I go to this place in the middle of nowhere in Russia and spend the whole month there just reading books, which happened last time it happened. I was 22 and I'm 26 now. So it's been 4 years since I had that luxury, but I listened to books. So it was the first time I listened to Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I already practiced channeling. And then I hear this chapter of him talking about this invisible council of great men. And I'm like, he's channeling. And I'm like, billionaires are becoming billionaires because they know how to channel? Did they try this? I'm like, what? So anyway, that's a little background on channeling. Again, how to do it, what it implies. I think it's a good subject for another video. So it's almost a 5-minute introduction at this point. So I just want to get to the channeled message that I'm getting for this full moon. And the message is that I'm going to be just pulling general inspiration that can serve and will serve anyone and everyone who watches this video at whatever time that they watch it. So on this full moon, March 9th, 2020, the few highlights that I'm getting, number one, is that this is a really great time to ask yourself, what is holding you back? Now, this may be a question that you've asked yourself occasionally or frequently, but now is a really good time because I'm getting a message that a lot of us empaths are aware of the next step. We're aware of the next destination. We're aware of what's coming in, personal, your own world. I'm not talking like worldwide, thing. I'm talking like for you, like what's coming, what's next, what to do. And the only reason at this point that we're not doing it is because there's something holding us back. Now ask yourself, what is it? And it can be different things. It can be like circumstances, like seeming blocks, like, oh, well, this thing happened and that thing happened. Now, with this, if it's something like real that's preventing you going to the next thing, going to the next level, taking the next step, anything that's real in your world is the result of your energy. It's the result of your thoughts. It's the result of your beliefs. So anything that's already manifested externally, real stuff that's holding you back, is a reflection of what is inside. So if it's some circumstances, most likely it has to do with beliefs. If it's relationships, most likely it has to do with the relationship that you have with yourself. So really look into that and see, don't beat yourself up. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't go crazy with this, but gently is the key word here. Gently ask yourself, ask your inner guidance, even if you don't really know what that is, don't have a good relationship with it, or you just don't even know how it works. Just here's a channeling exercise that's super easy. Everyone can do this. Whether you journal, take notes on your computer, draw, whatever it is, ask yourself, how can I make this better? How can I change this belief? How can I improve my relationship with myself? And then let it be just whatever answer you get, and then take a step-by-step action. Don't try to do it all at once. It might take some time, but now you know, now you can start uncoiling it, resolving it, getting rid of it, clearing the path. So the second point that I want to make tonight, this is a really, really, really good time to honor the person that you truly are. What I mean by this is that a lot of us empaths right now, at this point, like right in this period of time, simultaneously, all of us together, are being challenged to, either really step up and shine and be who we truly are fearlessly, or take a step back and shrink and try to mold yourself into some weird boxy shape that other people want you to fit, the mold. It's a choice, and you have to make that choice. Now is the time to step up and shine and be the person that you came here to be. I know that a lot of us, myself included, are experiencing fear, like, if I do this, there are going to be consequences. If I do this, I'm not going to get this fabulous job I'm going for. If I do this, I'm going to lose this client that all of my bills depend on. If I do this, my family is going to think I'm crazy. If I do this, my friends are going to run away from me screaming. If I do this, there's no going back. It's fear. It's just fear. And you have to trust the universe enough that it will reward you for being who you truly are. And you have to allow the possibility that whatever it is that may fall off as a result of you stepping into the authenticity of who you came here to be, whatever's going to fall off is going to be replaced by something way better. Way, way better. Okay? It's scary. I'm not saying it's not scary. I'm not saying it's easy. It's really hard. But it's time. And it's a good, perfect time to do this. What I mean by this is that the job, there's a better job that's going to come instead. And they're going to seek you out. And they're going to do everything to honor who you are. If it's a client, it's going to be replaced by 5 more clients or 10. And they're going to be like, I like you. I connect with that. We need to work together. If it's your family, if it's your friends, there are going to be better relationships that come in that are going to honor the authenticity of who you truly are, that are going to be inspired. These people are going to be inspired to be who they are around you because they're like, you know what, she's being brave or he's being brave. So it's time for me to do that too. And it does take courage. But guys, remember, courage is not the lack of fear. Courage is feeling afraid, acknowledging it, and doing it anyways. So, third item that I want to mention is that it's important to pay attention to where you are with your addictions because of the intensity of this time right now, because of this calling for you to really step up and shine your light, be who you truly are, because of this push to clear out the way for you to take the next step. It can be very overwhelming. I've been experiencing it like all last week. You know, all I wanted to do was like, go have a drink, go do this, go do that, you know, just like waste some time, oversleep, procrastinate, like more than ever. And then I realized it's happening because of how intense my energy is. Like, it's almost like I can't deal with myself. It's like too much. It's too intense. It's too powerful and yet like challenging and all of that. Like, it's like me times 10. And like, I don't know how to hold up because it's like overwhelming. It's like, whoa, where did all this intensity come from? Like, who is this person? And yes, I've been experiencing this push to clear out the space and the way to take the next step, to go to the next level. And yes, have been feeling the call to be who I really am and to really fully shine my light completely and to not be afraid of someone falling off or something not going through because I am authentically myself, because I don't fit into the weird mold that's not even designed for me. So hence, I've been getting this constant temptation to, you know, go do something, drink too much coffee, drink too much alcohol, go waste some time, go hang around, sleep in for like 5 hours. And I've done it several times. And now I'm realizing like, I gotta stop. I can handle it. I am ready. This is happening for a reason. It's supposed to be exciting. It's scary, but it's supposed to be exciting. So check in and see if you're falling into the addictive behaviors. have compassion for yourself. We're all human. We're on this human journey, you know? We're empaths, but we're human. So if you have been falling into your addictions, if you are currently in that place, like I have been, then have compassion with yourself, towards yourself, and you know, acknowledge that. Because before you can move forward and not do that anymore, you have to acknowledge it, and you have to say, okay, yeah, I've been doing this. I'm human. I can't handle this intensity as well as I probably can, and I've been, you know, partaking in some addictive behaviors to avoid dealing with myself and who I truly am and what's the next step for me. Now, this is really all I want to do for tonight, because I've never really done a channeling video before. Now, this is not scripted. I did not make any notes. It's coming to me as I'm speaking. What I do want to mention is a good exercise that has helped me so much today, like the day of the full moon. You can do that at any time. It doesn't have to be the day of the full moon, but I cleaned my house. Like, it was stuff everywhere. And to be honest, I've had a point where I broke down and like sobbed for a good like 15 minutes out of nowhere. It was like, I don't even know what it was. It was just stuff coming up. I was just so emotional. I was like working like on this, you know, cleaning this, cleaning that, throwing this away, throwing that away. And I was kind of getting like worked up. I was feeling angry. I was like, I hate this stuff. I hate all of this stuff. Like, I just want to throw it all away. And then I was like, I keep cleaning this? It's still dirty. Like, ugh. And I was just so angry. And then I had this like moment where it just like flipped, and I just like sat down and like broke down crying. And I like cried and cried. And then I was like, kind of like cleared up. And I was like, what was that? And then I was like, whatever it was, it needed to leave. Because whatever that was, I don't want to be holding on to that. And then I finished the cleaning, and then it was like clean, nice, beautiful house, decluttered, threw away some stuff I didn't need for a long time, cleaned everything, washed everything. And I was like, this feels so good. And I suddenly had this energy, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it was just like started this whole entire like creative process. And I had so many things get done through me. The reason I'm saying it this way is like it was getting done through me. I didn't have to effort. I didn't have to act. I didn't have to like, it was just happening. And I was just like, this and this and this, and everything's getting done. And I'm like, wow, what an amazing day. Like, wow, like, whoa, amazing. Like, goosebumps getting right now. Like, amazing. So grateful. But, you know, consider doing that. Do some spring cleaning. Clean the stuff out. Cry it out. Scream. Throw stuff away. Get rid of it. And step into the next level. And don't forget to see if you can ask your higher self, yourself, channeling exercise. Ask what is holding you back. That's a very important thing to do right now. So I'm so grateful for you guys tuning in. I'm thinking about cutting back time on editing for now, because that's where I seem to keep getting stuck. I have a few videos that I filmed a while ago, and I can't get time to edit them, and I just like don't like editing. I mean, I do it for some projects. I have to do it for like work related, and then I'm just like, ugh, I'm not good at it. I don't want to but I want to keep publishing videos, and I want to publish them like frequently, because I have so much to share, and I keep like shooting myself in the leg, proverbially, with this editing thing, because I film and then I don't publish, and I'm like, oh, it's too late, the moment's passed already. So for now, I'm just not gonna edit. Like, I'm just giving myself a break from that. So I'm gonna put some empath videos here, and then they're just gonna be here somewhere, and you feel free to check them out. One of them is going to be different types of empaths. I'm going to try to put that over here. And then the other one is going to be something that I want you to also consider in light of this information is movement. How movement helps you get rid of the energy that you pick up from other people, because that might also be the case. I also did work out today. It also helped me a lot. It allowed me to release some negative energy, and it was like some real negative energy. So that's another thing to consider. So these 2 videos, check them out. Make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. If you watch this far, if you're like, I'm an empath, I'm totally here, like this is me, subscribe. Because again, I'm not going to be worrying about editing. That means I'm going to be publishing and publishing and publishing. And one of the things that I got really clear on tonight is like all the different subjects that I want to make videos about as an empath. I decided this channel, it's about empaths. Everything I'm going to talk about and approach and do is going to be for empaths by an empath. Even if it's not 100% like empath related directly, it's going to be made with energy for empaths to enjoy, feel safe, and appreciate. So on this note, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you are having a great full moon experience, even if it's after the full moon. I hope you're having a great experience in general. I love you all so very much. I hope you can feel my love. I'll be seeing you very, very shortly in the next video. And until then, bye.